So that is Lady Antebellum at the background coming your way with just a kiss to say good night. I'm just a kiss to say good morning. And welcome to Premier Radio. Alright, so it's exactly 5 minutes past 11. And as I said before the breather, I made mention that Miss Phoebe Anderson is already in the studio. And I need to applaud her for that. Because she came way earlier. And that's very, very sweet. So baby, I'm alright, guys. So we are going to begin our conversation very, very soon. If you just join or tune in to Premier FM, it's the Close Harmony Mid-Morning Show. My name is Juliet, and I am your host, your driver, every day. From Mondays to Thursdays, yes. I am your driver all the time, except, Friday mornings. I'm a member. And I become, and I said, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, exactly. May I climax, may I cross over to Accra, to City FM, and the news at 12 now to Yado. So do stay with us, because right now, remember that, every Wednesday, AAN Women in Business kind of program. And today I'm honored to speak to the CEO of, Ushers Hub and Event. Yes, I can never forget it. Yeah. But if, the subsequent ones earlier, we've had the privy to speak to Joe's Limited, the CEO of Joe's Limited. She will also be joining us very soon. But she, she has become a co-host every, Wednesday on my program. She is Joycelyn, yes. But she loves to be called Miss of Fabia. And then also from there, we've had a chit-chat with the CEO of Akonobees as well. And we had the help of Miss Anderson with that one. And she, I wish I knew her personally. But I know that today, I will know her, Papa, in and out. Because she's done very well for us. Takoradi, Ayana Mojin say maybe you coming to a program like this, they will charge you huge sums of money. But, I don't want to blow my own horns, but it's free. We haven't taken any penny from the ladies that we have been interviewing. Until you can take the opportunity. We are selling you out there. Hey, babe. Free won't take. Alright, so with that said and done, I'm glad to introduce to you just a kiss on your lips, Miss Addison. That is Phoebe Addison, the CEO of Ushers Hub and Event. We are going to begin our conversation. Right now. So get your pen and a paper and then jot down any question that you have about to Edda Brian or Facebook, and also, to our studio lines by 0247 819113 or 0506 20 36 69. What question been a pedimibisa, Miss Phoebe Anderson Addison? I will do that for you on the show. So right now, we are just going to begin our conversation. Good morning, Miss Addison.
Good morning.
And how are you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm elated to be here.
Wow, I'm also happy to see you. Seriously, say, so I was just hoping, and my producer just told me that you were here. The way I jammed, man jumping will be for me to be happy. Yes. I was glad when he told me that. So thanks for honoring our invitation.
Thank you for inviting me. I wouldn't throw away this free
offer.
Free offer, like it's free advertisement. Who wouldn't want something like this?
Wow, that's nice. Thanks for the praise. But before we begin, I want you to tell us who Miss Phoebe Addison is. Who are you?
Alright, so for starters, my name is Phoebe Addison.
Okay.
And I'm the CEO of Ushers Hub and Events.
Okay.
But that's, the part-time kind of thing.
Okay. Then
But
you have a full-time job.
yeah, I have a full-time job.
Oh,
So
what would that be?
I'm the programs manager at iCode.
Oh,
That's my full-time
yes,
job.
yes, because I was like, I've met this lady before, but
Yeah, I've been here before.
Then kind of where thank you, thank you. All right, now how did this, idea become a reality? Can you share the story behind it with us?
All right,
and my listeners?
so I've been in Takoradi for 2 years.
2 years, okay.
But when I was in Accra, I used to usher for events,
Okay.
etc.
Okay.
So when I came here and doing my service, I actually came to do service here.
Here in Takoradi?
Yes.
Wow.
And then I looked around. There wasn't
Nothing like that.
anything like that. But then there were people in the corners doing their own thing. Then I was like, okay, so I have the knowledge, I have the skill. Why don't I just start something? I'm not one who lacks business ideas though. But
wow, I will come in for some.
so I decided that okay, let me start this and see. Then I spoke with a friend. I knew her before I came here.
Okay.
So
to Takoradi?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Kate.
Okay.
She's also a CEO of her own company. So
I want to meet her.
yeah,
one of these
I'm bringing her on.
Hallelujah. Okay.
So we spoke about it, and we all came into an agreement to start an ushering business.
Okay.
Then we started talking about names and
Okay.
logos and colors and how we are going to do the whole thing.
Oh wow.
So we spoke, and then we finally decided on Ushers Hub and Events.
Okay.
And then we actually started designing the logo by ourselves.
Oh, you two ladies.
Yes.
Wow.
Thinking about how we want the logo to look like, etc. So in the end, we designed the thing, but then we lost it because we took a little break from the whole
that.
planning.
Okay.
So we all lost it. So I got one guy who had an office space at iCode from Eco Creations Art.
Okay.
And then I got him, and I just literally sat on him, and I told him, make a logo for me.
Wow.
So I just told him what I want, and then together we came up with our current logo. So that's it in my shirt.
That's nice. I don't know, my cameraman will zoom that. Okay, so
So,
that is it.
yeah.
Yes, Ushers Hub and event. Okay.
So our tagline is exquisite service.
Whoa, I love that.
So we actually chose the black and gold color because
Okay.
of the richness of the color. It just signified how rich and exquisite the whole thing is.
Exactly. That's beautiful. I like the story. And right now that idea and I'm share, I'll be a reality. That's
Exactly.
good. So does it mean that the business belongs to two of you? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
We actually three, but
Oh.
it's registered as a sole proprietorship in my name.
Okay.
But then I have a colleague from work. He was also saying that he was interested. He wants to come on board.
Okay.
So basically, my whole management team is made up of a strong team of friends
Okay.
who decided that they would want to volunteer their expertise and their help to make the business alive. So I don't pay them. None of them takes anything, but it's a team of two guys and three ladies, including myself.
Okay.
So they help in day-to-day activities. We have somebody who Hefziba who takes care of our accounts.
Oh,
We
wow.
have Bant who takes care of the male ushers.
Okay.
And then Maxwell takes care of our branding and flyers. And then we have Kate, my partner. She takes care of dressing and coming up with uniforms. And I actually bring in the clients, and then I designed the whole training, the training program for the ushers.
Okay. Now, which year exactly did you begin servicing?
We started on May 2019.
So that would be last year.
Last year.
And you are a year and some month old.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, how many girls and guys did you begin with when it comes to them ushering event?
So we started with about 20 ushers.
Okay.
And we had about 6 of them being males or 7 of them being males.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they were all from Takoradi.
Yes, some of them were students of TTU.
Oh, okay. Now, ever since then, beginning with 20 of them, Obimo Aka, or you just contact them when event comes around, and you contact all of them to come in and help with the service.
So we actually have a WhatsApp platform where every member
is on board. Okay.
And we actually make them sign contracts.
Okay.
So we know that these are the people
you're working with. Wow.
So when there is an event, we just say, okay, so there's this event on this day. We need this number of people who is available, or we just point you.
Okay.
Then when we finish the program, everybody gets their cut, and then we are gone.
Wow. Am I welcomed? Because cats know what you're interested in. I need to get my cat.
Oh yes. It's very necessary.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question that I have here. A lot of us that hear good, definition of being a leader, a good leader. Now I want to find from you, what is your own definition of a good leader? And then later on, add the qualities for me.
So for me, I believe a leadership is relative.
Okay.
Everybody has their own definition of who a leader is. And there's no yardstick that says that there's this, but then some few things that stand out is a leader should be, to me, I think a leader should be somebody who is more involved in what is happening.
Okay.
So you do as they are doing.
Okay.
So sometimes I usher at events myself.
Oh. Okay.
So I wear the uniform
as well.
And then we all work together.
Wow.
And then I urge everybody on, I know it's hard, let's go. Then we are going. And you need to, as a leader, you need to be interactive with your people. You need to be...
So I think this will be a quality for me. Okay, so a leader should be interactive. Okay.
Yeah, you should be interactive with the people you work with. Constantly check on them.
Okay.
Ask them how they are doing. What is it that you want? It's something that I believe that I don't do very much often with my team, but I try. Because there's a lot of things to do, so but then once in a while I reach out to some of them and ask them. Sometimes on the page I ask them how they're doing, and there are some people that are actually doing something. So for instance, we have a beauty pageant as part of our team, and she's in a beauty contest right now.
Oh, okay.
So we try and share the her post and encourage the others to also. Maybe everybody bring 5 CD. Let's buy votes for her.
Okay.
So it wasn't something we were doing from the beginning for her. But then I sat there and I realized, why are we doing this? Wow. So it's something that we are working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's wonderful. Now, somebody will be like, okay, so I'm now into. You guys are saying that we should go into business. Or you should do something for yourself. You should have other jobs elsewhere. Now the person may be working, he or she might be doing something with her hands, but maybe the marketing skills are not. What is your approach to marketing?
For us, we do social media marketing, which is very crucial, and we do a lot of word of mouth. Okay. So when I see you, I tell you, oh, I have this ushering company, and then I wear my T-shirt and you say, oh, what is happening and all this stuff. We share flyers, and then we have people recommend us.
Okay.
So and then what we started was that we did a few pro bonos when we started. So
pro what?
Pro bonos. So
what does it mean?
Free gigs. So for instance, you have an event, Premier Radio has an event. I can tell you that, oh, I want to sponsor your event. So I can give you maybe 6 ushers for your event. So in return, I want you to put my logo on your flyer and then mention me on events, etc. So those are some of the mechanisms that we're using. But then it's working, some of them to isn't. But most of the links that we got were from friends and recommendations, and sometimes from social media. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you have did you experience failures or challenges? Now, if so, what did you learn from them, and how have those challenges helped you and your business?
So some of the challenges that we faced were like human management, people management. All right.
Okay.
So you work with different people, and they all have different characters and stuff. So you need to manage all of them.
We all from different homes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're working with somebody in front of you, they are all nice and they are cooperating. But then when
Behind
they go
you.
for an event and you are not there, then they are misbehaving.
Okay.
So all of these things were things that we needed to work with and to work on. And then I think it is making this whole business is making me a better person. Sometimes where I used to work, sometimes I thought my boss was hard on us, etc. But then when I started, there are certain things that he does, because I'm also a CEO and I also deal with people. I understand him when he does certain things. And then when I also face issues, I'm like, oh come on, this guy he's doing well. Like, so it's a whole lot. It's not all rosy in businesses.
Yeah.
There are a lot of challenges.
That
Sometimes
you face.
they are even so minute, but then they could make you break down if you don't take time, because it's so little that if you rush to give an answer to it, it would destroy everything.
So you
So
need to
you
take
need
time.
to take your time. You need to. It also taught me patience.
Okay.
Like, I'm still working on it, but it's not something that will go away overnight.
Being
but
patient,
yeah.
Oh, it
It's
will.
really necessary.
Okay.
Especially if you want to deal with people.
Exactly. You need to exercise patience. Now,
A lot
what was
of it.
I know as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, there are decisions, as you are saying right now. What has been the hardest decision that you've ever made? And looking at that, did it bring you down?
So, my whole business, the only time I was ever so angry was one day when my girls had to go, 6 of them had to go and work somewhere around the Cape Coast Road.
Okay.
They were going to usher at a very big event with dignitaries and stuff there. And then I contracted somebody supposed to do call cards for me. And then call cards never showed up, and they went for the event, and we didn't have any flyers or anything, so that if you go there and somebody even wants a contact, you can even share. That's that event was like a lot of troubles, because and that was one of the events I spent so much on. And another thing that happened was that the agreed cut, and I trusted one lady to. So usually what we do is that when I am not there myself, or one of my partners isn't there to supervise, we actually delegate one lady who becomes the leader. So my client speaks with this lady, then that's the contact person. So she relays everything to me.
To you.
Yes. So we discussed everything, and I trusted this girl to go and get everying done. And then we discuss money, everything. You are not even supposed to discuss money with the client.
Because I think you have done that already.
So she goes and puts hints at the client and discusses money and stuff. And then the agreement was that, okay, so if there's a job, you take 60, the company takes 40 cedis.
Okay.
And I was at the point, because we weighed because they were traveling and everything, but they were not even paying for the traveling. The clients were picking them up, giving them food, everything. All they had to go and work,
serve, and then come.
So they went, and then the money that I asked one person to give them, she started misbehaving. So I saw it quickly, and I switched leadership to another person. So I directed the client to give the money to the second person. When she takes the money, give each person this amount, which was even more than what she was supposed to take. But then these girls say that no, they've come this long way. They deserve more than that. And
What?
they almost beat up this girl and took all the money that more than they were supposed to get. And then the hardest decision I had to do was get rid of all of them.
All 6?
All 6.
Whoa!
Because
that's
I felt
huge.
betrayed. Like
Well,
for
yes.
2 days.
Oh.
For 2 days I was so angry. Because
Oh.
the first day they went to see the place. That one too, they were picked
By the clients
yes,
themselves.
and given food, everything.
Okay.
Before the next day, they went actually to do the work. So they didn't make any much expenses, and I was even giving you more than that. So I felt betrayed. I felt really angry, and for 2 days, like like the whole week, I was a mess, and I was fighting
so sorry.
everybody.
Wow.
And what pained me the most is that some of these ushers were some of my best ushers.
Oh.
So I expected so much from them.
them.
And some of them too, they were so innocent and they didn't really play much role, but because it's happening, they have to also take, otherwise they will fail.
Yeah.
And then I also had to get them off. But what pained me was that one mistake I wish I didn't do was that I didn't listen to them.
Oh, to explain themselves.
I was really angry, and then I just wanted an explanation, but none of them were coming forth with it. So I just told them my mind, and I told them that all of you are out. So I just removed everybody. But up to now, I wish I had listened.
Oh my! It's too late.
It's one of those things.
Wow, I'm really enjoying my conversation with Miss Addison here on the show, The Close Harmony. And I'm also learning something. I know you out there, you're also learning something, with, temperament, being patient, because we all work with people. And patience is the key, is a key part. Now, Miss Addison, let me ask you this. If you could start all over again, if you could start afresh, what would you do differently or add up to the already existing business?
I don't think I would want to change everything because particularly I'm actually proud of how it all started.
Oh, okay.
Like the progression, everything. So I wouldn't take out anything. But what I'm going to add is something that is going to be added. So the whole thing is supposed to be something bigger than this.
Okay.
But we are just starting small, and we are just moving. So I think I'm okay with how it started, and there's nothing I want to change.
Okay, that's beautiful. Now, any social media presence, because I think this is the end of our discussion, and I'm happy that I had it. So any social media presence?
Yes, we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. We're on Facebook as Ushers Hub and Events.
Ushers Hub and Events.
And we're on Instagram as Ushers Hub _.
No.
Ushers _Hubs and Events.
Exactly. Yeah. You see that I'm helping.
Thank you.
I checked you out, I think today. Today.
You're a good host.
I checked you out today, and I think around 5 a.m. I was checking you out, what you do, and I think I liked all the posts. I will check again. If I didn't I will like it and I'll follow. Yes.
It's not easy, but it's just. I believe that whatever thing you want to do, you just need to weigh it in your head and think about all the possibilities, how feasible it is.
Yeah.
Will this work? Then speak to people.
Okay.
For me, one person I spoke to a lot when I was starting was my boss, Prince Bonnie, because he's actually a business minded person. He's a business trainer and an advisor. So we spoke about business valuation and everything. So he gave me a few tips, and then he allows me to actually use the office as an office, one of my office. Yeah. So
that's
he's been really supportive. So and then and another thing is that you need to have a support team. You need to surround yourself with people that are going to push you. And that's something I did. When I came to Takoradi, I knew people before I came. But then
Did you
when
attend? Did you?
no,
Oh, okay.
but when I started Ushers Hub, I was really scared. So
Oh.
you see, it was exciting that you
Well,
want to start something,
yeah.
like you be a business owner, you be a CEO.
Yes.
It was exciting, but on the other hand, I was scared. I didn't know what
Why?
to do. Like, is it going to work?
Oh, okay.
Who am I going to speak with? Where am I going to? So I'm one person, when I think about doing something, even in 2 years, I start talking and asking questions now.
About it. Okay.
So I spoke with people, even people in Accra. I spoke with friends who I knew who were running ocean
Yeah.
companies in Accra.
Okay.
I spoke with them. They gave me a few tips. So one company, Protocols Africa, Portia is a friend. So I spoke with her. She helped me with pricing everything and the
Wow.
things that needed to be done. I spoke to some other friends that I knew that could help. They gave me advices.
Wow.
And I prayed a lot. So
Wow.
it's
no. And I think prayers
it's
is also
really important. It's
yes,
really important.
in
Every
starting
day.
up your own business.
So I was really scared, and I just prayed to God, and I told him that, Charlie, I really want to do this, but you need to help me.
Yes.
And when it was getting scary and everything, what I did was that I registered the company,
Wow.
because I knew that if I registered it, there was no turning back.
Exactly.
I knew that I had to see
want
it
to know.
through.
Yes.
So it like, and then how now the kind of exposure I'm getting and the people I'm speaking with, I can't stop at this point. Like, I'll be a failure.
And I don't want you to.
So those are some of the things that I did to help me up to this point. So all you need to do
great.
is just start. You figure the rest out.
And I think that is your advice to my listeners,
yes.
my ladies. All right. So if we want to, find you, visit you in your office, where can we locate you and your contact information? That is important.
So I should have brought you a sticker one or a flyer so that you stick it around. And
You can give it to Bernard. I will get it.
Sure.
But I'll still get your contact before you go.
All right. So we are located at the first floor of the Takoradi Library, inside the iCode office.
Okay.
So my
office is
desk,
inside.
my office desk is Ushers Hub office.
Okay.
So, and my contact is 054 8447 163.
054
84 47 163.
47
163.
163. Wow.
And the name is Phoebe Addison.
So the number is 0554
054
Okay. 8447 163.
Yeah.
Okay. Phoebe Addison. Is that your personal phone number or the company's
My
line?
personal phone number.
Okay. All right. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. And what do you have to say about to my listeners, this whole I can say segment, women in business, premier,
Oh, why are the pop?